right about now, tune into the delightful listenings of the Square Business Podcast. We welcome you to such a place as this. Are we going?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Look, hey, everybody. My name is Curtis Adams.
Welcome back to another episode of Square Business. My name is Rodney Sorrell. We are your hosts. Today is going to be our Thanksgiving special.
Oh, yeah.
So happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Eat some turkey. Get you a turducken. Watch some football.
Yeah.
Sit around with family. If you got a moment, hey, tune us in.
Yeah. Check us out, man. As always, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
See, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Can't complain. Another day. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm breathing. Because, last pod, man, I was kind of stuffed up. So, wasn't necessarily, I was like, bro, I look back. I said, I look rough. I said, we got the good looking brother over here. Then you just got, Plato over here. Like that's the dynamic, man. We got the young, fresh entrepreneur, and then you got country boy slouched out over here.
I'm a country boy too now.
Man, you right. We both got a little bit of that in us. But bro, I was gonna say, with this being the Thanksgiving special episode, bro, I wanted to tell you, brother, I'm thankful for you, man. I'm thankful for the way that you show up as a friend, as a brother, man. And I want to say, thank you for helping me a lot of times break out of my rut or my comfortability space, man. Because, I think a lot of times, people may not understand this, but this is like a genuine friendship that we've cultivated over years.
Yeah.
So
I can't even remember how old we were. But
man. Look,
it was early.
Back before the new elementary school got built, we was hopping over gates and stuff to go play in that basketball court. So
shout out to day ones, man.
Yeah, man. If you grew up, knowing East Beckley Wildcats and that little food building back there with the football field, playing two-hand touch, swinging on that whatever it is, the playground or whatever. I say, bro, this, like you said, come from a long way. But Thanksgiving episode, man, I did want to express some thankfulness for you, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I feel the same way.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, folks. I mean, what about you? What's going on in your world though today?
Shoot, man. Right now, man, just trying to get better at this thing, and man, this is all I've been thinking about for like the last 2 weeks, bro. Like when we gonna get in and do the next one,
dude.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I think another thing we talk about, bro, it's kind of that talk therapy we talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, this the Thanksgiving special, so it's kind of a little bit more raw and unfiltered, but it's like having that space to kind of offload and, we putting it out there. Pause. Big pause.
But we understand what you mean.
Yeah. But having that space to kind of like just mentally unpack. And I couldn't stand the word unpack, bro, for the longest. But, knowing that you kind of had that space to be like, yo, man, I'm about to get up with my boy. We about to, talk on some serious topics that maybe, are close to our hearts or close to our community's hearts, bro. Yeah. And I think, just looking back over with this episode 7, 8? Because last one was
Don't
6.
make me lie.
Yeah.
I did 7.
So 7. I mean, over the course of like this first season, I'll put it that way. Dude, just looking back over guests that we've had so far. And maybe this will be something we delve into at the finale, but I'm like seeing and getting into the community, and people are like, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. We appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, look, if you only knew like the amount of nerves.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. As soon as when you hit that record button, man, like ain't no do-overs. Like you just gotta get in there and you gotta go.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm about to say, if you stutter, it's in there.
Yeah, you just roll with it. We'll do a little
yeah,
and we gonna rewind that.
Yeah, we gonna have to get another soundbite on there. The little rewind is choop 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 choop. And pull it
mix
all
it up
back
a little bit.
Yeah,
hey man, but to that point, I have had I've had quite a few people reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, I want to come on the pod." And you know how we talked about in the beginning, like we don't want just anybody
Right.
coming on here and just saying anything,
Right.
because that's gonna take us away from the purpose of the channel, in essence.
Mhm.
And the people, a couple people asked me, and I didn't respond. I wanted to respond and be like, "Okay, what you got going on? What you want to talk about?" But I kind of already know.
Yeah.
It's like this is not the channel where you finna be promoting your mixtape and talking about men do this, women do that. Y'all can go to Instagram and get that. This ain't that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We on here, we trying to grow and be better men and hopefully inspire somebody else to be a better person.
Dude, I mean, it's about one breathing life into your community.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't know that we're what a lot of what we're trying to do is breathe life into opportunity or community and show the side that, might go unnoticed. Like
Right.
to your point, I've had people come on and say, "Ah, man, y'all need to do da 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 da," and I'm like, man, I said I told, and I don't know how you feel about this. You could speak your piece on it. I'm of the belief I don't care if it's 10 views or 100,000 views, as long as we're doing something that I can say I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. Is that
I feel the same way, man.
we're not doing this for show or popularity, right?
Right.
Because when you get into doing things for show and popularity, a lot of times you might compromise your own moral compass.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to, so if you want to get outreach, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
a lot of times you want to sit there and like hold that piece and be able to say, man, look, we put something out that we're proud to put our names on. We're proud to be able to, stand behind the support. And also the people that we bring on or that come on, they reflect positive outlets.
Yeah.
Like yeah, if you're doing music, no shade, no anything to you. I said a lot of times I'm like, if you want us to put on and you want to talk about music, then send us a sample of your music and also tell us what your message is behind your music. It can't just be, man, I really want to make it big. No, maybe you're coming at it from a standpoint of like, I'm telling my story of growth and how I survived,
Yeah.
or like we want to know the not just the surface level stuff that everybody else can see on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. We want to actually get into like who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Why? What's your drive, right?
Yeah. And it's not that we're trying to censor anybody, but
Right.
it's just a level of appropriateness.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, man, if you send me an inbox, man, explain to us like what your message is. We're not trying to control your message, but we got to make sure that it aligns with what we're trying to convey and what we want to express to the public. Now, if you come and you like I said, you trying to promote this mixtape, you gonna hear this. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that, man.
Yeah, and plus, we got some stuff in the works that'll probably lend itself to, people coming in a non-curated space, so to speak.
Right. Well, yeah,
But
I want to get one more mic. This I think we're able to get one more. So if we have somebody come on, then we can have them and take care of that.
Right.
So yeah, this is a work in progress. So as always, man, we just appreciate you guys tuning in. Like the response that we got has been, especially on TikTok.
dude,
I mean, it's really. I didn't think that people would start liking it the way they do, but
I remember when we first started talking about this, man. We said, dude, I don't know who's gonna listen. I don't know if people gonna relate.
But I think that plays into like the small town mentality. It's like people already got that idea of who you are or what they think you are. But then it's like in this digital age that we're living in, when they see the videos, they see the clips, they like, oh shoot, they wasn't playing.
Dude, I mean, just give them a little bit of insight. Yeah, we gonna probably have the TikTok page up here in a few weeks or whatever.
We're working on that. Shout out to TikTok, man.
Listen, for those that have asked, where can you find us on social media, things like that, right? YouTube space. I say Rodney has the Square Business podcast YouTube page, so that's where most of our content resides, as well as like RNS Photography,
Yep.
his which is his business page, man. And
Yep.
and we try to give blurbs here, spots there, but for those that are asking where you can find us, those are the two main places right now. More to come, prayerfully, hopefully, as we continue to grow in this space, man. Um, Another thing, bro. Hey, shout out to y'all. We thankful for y'all, bro. Like we really want y'all to get active in those comments, man, because just a lot of times there's stuff that goes unspoken in our community, man, and I think it'd be great to really get y'all input. That way
Yeah.
we could bring it out. I mean, shoot, we almost could have brought back that conversation about the milk, bread, and eggs.
Guys, what are you making? I mean, French toast. All right, where the bacon at? Where the sausage at? Pause. Um, the cereal.
Yes, sir.
You know, but yeah, man. I'm just enjoying this little wave that we're on, and things will continue to get better. Obviously, the visuals will improve. Everything, my goal is to have everything improve over time. And
Yeah.
when we first started this, man, I didn't know I knew what I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
but when you really get in there and get in the field, like, you don't know as much as you think you do.
Dude, if you look back to when we first introduced this on the golf cart with the one mic,
Uh-huh. Yep.
then we upgraded to the little clip, John.
Yep.
And now we sitting here, I look, headphones?
Yeah.
Dude. And it's like we learn more each episode. It's
Mhm.
not just like and I think that's the other part is growth. One thing I appreciate about you and about the way that we approach this is we don't like to stay stagnant.
No.
Like it's either we get better or we retool.
Yeah.
And I think that's another part, like in this Thanksgiving season, is like thankful that I'm not staying in a place or being stuck in a place
Yeah.
that has me boxed in.
And that's what the enemy wants for us. He doesn't want us to move. He wants us to become complacent and distraught and stressed out and just not knowing which way to go and just throw our hands up and just give up. But man, like, I don't know, man. I had a point in my life where it was around like 2015
Mhm.
where I think at the time I was 22, I think 2015. Anyway, I was in my young 20s. Uh and I had, just this one night, man. I had worked real late that night, and I just sat there after getting back home, and I was just sitting there kind of zoned out. And then I could hear my own voice in my head, and it said, "Man, what are you doing?
Mm.
Like, there's so much more than to life than what you think right now, and you're never gonna get it unless you get up and go get it." So that's why, my thought process today is whenever somebody hits me with an idea, I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. They like, when? I'm like, let's do it right now. They like, well, I ain't ready right now. I was like, well, don't tell me then, because I'm gonna want to do it right then. Because what's the hold up, really?
Dude, I think that's one of our biggest like struggles, right? Is that we'll have these great ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but doubt and fear will literally paralyze you into like letting somebody else basically take your idea and run with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what kept us from starting this for a little while. I was like, man, I don't know. And do we call it a podcast? Do we not call it a podcast? Is it just an online segment? But I think for me, it was just the reason why I didn't want to call it a podcast is because I hate following trends.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, this is just the way things are going. So why
Right.
not embrace it?
Right.
You know?
Uh, and it seemed like everybody and their mama want to start a podcast right
I
now
felt that
or
way
do a
when
TED talk.
I felt that way when I got into photography. But maybe it's just because when you get into something, you don't really realize everybody that's already in it or
Mm.
just the popularity of it until you get into it and start the algorithm starts showing you like, hey, these people are doing this too. And then that can kind of get discouraging sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But and I don't let that bother me now. It's
Well, I think that's b- biggest thing learning is like shutting out the outside noise sometimes.
you got to.
Because outside noise and going back a couple episodes where we say perception is everything, right?
Mhm.
Being afraid of how people are going to perceive whatever you offer. Like I think I've told you this before. Whatever you offer for the day is enough. Yeah, I'm full of quotes. I know, but legitimately, some people don't understand. Whatever you offer for that day is enough. If we came out here and all we said is, thank you, God bless you. That's all we got for the day. That's all we got for the day. If we want to dig into, some deep stuff and talk about, not trauma bonding and things like that nature, then we go in there. Whatever it is that we offer, I mean, is look, like you said, it's one take.
That's all you
It's
can
out
do.
there.
That's all you can do.
I say, Lord help us if we ever get to the place where we doing this thing live, because I will
Ooh,
panic.
we.
Oh man,
Ooh,
like
we. I don't know. It might hype me up a little bit. I might get turned up, man.
listen here. Look, you want to be the Kobe 81 game live? I will get out there and I will be Sasa Vujacic. I will contribute just a little bitty jump shot every now and again. But I mean that's a real thing though.
Hey man, I want to shout you out real quick because I had multiple people, and I seen a couple comments. It was like, man, Curtis, you speaking the truth, man. You going in right now. You a powerhouse, man.
Dude.
You got great insight on things, man.
Man, look, God bless you. That's all I can say. Because
So, and that speaks to like you just said, being a role player. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong. I'll be a role player. I ain't gotta be, you know, in the limelight. You know.
listen, that's what I tell people. It's a benefit sometimes to knowing your role and
Mhm.
flowing in that and doing what you got. So I say role players get rings too.
Yeah. Hey, but man, that's the good thing about us. Throughout all these years, like we don't care about being first.
Oh yeah,
You know, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Who cares who's giving the message? Did you get the message?
dude. And I think that's the other benefit is like nobody cares about being first or being the star player, but also it doesn't question your mentality or your manliness
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, hey, dude, this is the lane that you thrive in. Take point in it, and then it's like maybe something else come, man. Man, look, this is where you show strong at, man. Go ahead and take point on it, and then
Right.
it becomes this thing where we're not we do our best to not try to be about our ego, and yeah, when we competing out on the course, that's a whole other thing. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I gotta stick this. I can't do that.
Man, even still, even out there, like I'm just happy to be out there. Like golf is very frustrating. And when you just duffing shot after shot, like you be ready to throw that club in the lake.
Yeah, man.
But at the same time, man, you can't wait to get to the next position and hit again.
Dude, it's like, okay. Was that a lethal shooter? I understand it now.
Yeah.
Pop. Boy.
And then you flush it that one good time.
Say all I need is one shot out of what, 78.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
Out of 120. How many shots I gotta take? I just need that
and that's
one
what's gonna
good
keep
one.
me coming back.
I say, boy, the most excited I ever been was getting a triple bogey by sinking a 30-foot putt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
oh man.
Man, let's segue into what you mentioned before we started, which was how does or what does failure teach you?
Dude.
Because I think that's kind of relating to what we're talking about now,
Right.
where fear holds us back. But if you don't mess up, how do you really know if you're doing the right thing?
Man. So for me, failure taught me that there's still light and possibility and hope after falling. after I fall flat on my face or trip or stumble, I still have the opportunity to breathe. I still have the opportunity to live. And I then have to make the decision to get up and go again or try again. Even if I know I am not the best at something. Some of y'all out there might have saw, and we might put a little clip out there this past weekend where I had to do a toe touch competition.
Man, you slick went viral, bro.
Dude, what folks don't understand is
Shout out to Steve, man. Shout out to the toe touchers. Pause.
Pause. Pause.
But y'all know what I'm talking about.
But you know, I may not look at. I'm 400 pounds, dog. 400 flat. So in that competition, bro, I saw dudes. There were 3 other dudes, man, and I mean, first dude got up there, killed it. Second dude, a little bit bigger, got up there, killed it.
It was cool.
Third dude got up there, killed it.
I felt like third dude was like, he hit it so smooth,
dude.
But he hit that move so smooth that I was like, all right, C gotta come with it on this one.
Yeah, but this is about knowing your lane, right? And knowing how and when to push and when to pull back.
Right.
So before they started, they told us, hey, it's going to be crowd response. So the winner's determined by who cheers the loudest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got up there and I had to. I told them before because I don't hide my stuff, right? I said y'all better get the crowd involved because if you don't, I'm gonna run away with it.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, the other dudes to get up there, bop, bop, bop. I took a whole breath, hyped the crowd up, got them clapping. I may have got a whole 3 inches off the ground. But the fact that I jumped and did anything, the whole crowd cheered, bro.
Yeah.
And even though I won, prior to that, bro, I had did that toe touch like outside of that. And I mean, I rolled my ankle. But I kept at it. I was like, man, look, now that I've tried it, I want to at least make it look decent.
Yeah.
So what failure taught me is that, yeah, you might hurt yourself, you might fall down, you might roll an ankle, you might get slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you don't, give up, like I said, I won the competition.
Yeah.
Like,
well, in that case, it was play smarter, not harder.
Dude, when I tell you, but here's the other part. You don't understand how nervous I was about that stuff, bro. Like everybody kept saying, this is the most people we've had in this stadium. This is the most people we've had in the convention center in years. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this in front of the largest crowd ever that they know of for this event. And, I could have let fear paralyze me and just said, well, I'm not going out there or I'm not even going to attempt. But I said, you know what? And shout out to my cheerleaders. When I tell you them girls hype me up like immensely, and I'm so proud of the way that they competed. Man, I was like, yo, I got to go out here and do it one time for my girls. So I got back up there. They said, Coach, great job. Like, I mean, I got hugs, but it makes you feel good, though.
Right.
But failure taught me that, no matter what, you got people that are looking towards you. And even if you don't feel like you did the best, somebody's appreciative of the effort.
Right.
Sorry, long way to answer.
No, that was great, man. That speaks to, just understanding that you can't please everybody.
Oh, yeah.
But there are a lot of people out there who you don't know are watching, who take in, just watching our show, that appreciate, what we're doing. Just being the voice for those who want to be heard, those who can't be heard. And that's what it's all about, man. So that's what I'm most thankful for. And that's why I want to be so responsible with the platform. It is to be a voice for those who don't have one.
So I got a question for you, bro. What is in the last 3 years, what is a failure that has pushed you the most?
In the last 3 years, one.
Or you could even go further back.
One failure that pushed me the most?
Yeah, or is the most important to you?
Dropping the ball as a fiance, as a husband. I would say that failure that I experienced, and it wasn't like a just purely infidelity thing. It wasn't even like that. It was a communication thing,
Mm.
and the best part of me is my other half, right?
All right.
So if I fail there, how can I succeed anywhere else? So just learning from that, just learning every day. More specific to the point, the way I communicate had to change. I can be, if I'm being very vulnerable right now, the way that I can communicate, uh, I can be very sharp with my words at times. Um, not hearing my wife out all the time.
Right.
Uh, and I'm very thankful to her for you know loving me the way that she does, and sticking with me through the good and the bad. I'd say that's probably the best part of my life. And it's a learning process. There are times where things are super good, and then there's times that are bad. And you know, in marriage, that's just the way that it is. You'll have good and bad times, but you got to take accountability for things, and you got to just make sure that certain things don't become a habit and commonplace. But that's probably the the biggest failure that I've had within the last 3 years, that I don't want to repeat.
Fair, fair, fair. I say, look, I about to say if I had the button, I could. Oh, man, I ain't gonna lie, that's deep, dog.
I don't know if I got that one.
Yeah,
I'll work
I
on
don't
that.
know. But man, yeah, that. I mean, that's real, bro. And one thing I want to say, I do appreciate your vulnerability right there, bro. Like, again, it's hard. Mm. It's hard for us to be vulnerable at times and show that to not let alone each other.
Yeah,
Like, you know, having that space, dog, is definitely important. So I want to just acknowledge and appreciate your vulnerability in
I
that.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's I feel like I talk about that a lot, but I don't feel like I could talk about it too much,
Yeah,
if that makes sense. 'Cause like I say, without, I mean, that's my foundation.
yeah.
So if I don't have that, man, nothing else really matters.
Well, dude, I think nobody really understands your lived experience better than you. And when you choose to share that, and you literally, we show up as we've lived, and I've boy, showing up as your authentic self is the best way to show up at all times.
Yeah, because why? I mean, why you lying to yourself?
Yeah, not only that, why are you lying to each other, like other people?
Right.
Like, you know, I've gotten to the point in my life, forget the representative. Like, I got to show up as Curtis all
Yeah.
day, every day, and
Yeah.
I mean the full me. So like, yeah, I could be out here, I could be extroverted, like, yeah, let's go, man, da, 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 da. But just know, if I hadn't shown up that way, 20 minutes later, everything leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I learned the first time I learned that was in college, bro. Because I was showing up at house parties playing spades. And for those of you that don't know, when I get extremely tired, I have a terrible, like, Southern West Virginia accent. So we was playing spades, bro, and it hit. And I'm dealing. I was like, yeah, dog, And then next thing you know, they said, man, I just really want to go home right now. I don't feel like being right here. I just want to go over yonder, lay in the room and lay down. And I started doing that, and I dealt that last card, and I looked up, and everybody was like, who are you? I said, man, I just want to go home, man. It was like, dog, I was that tired. Like, and I realized, I was like, man, sometimes I put up that front with my voice,
Mm-hmm.
but if I put it up too long, or if I get to a place where I'm exhausted and I'm too run down,
Yeah.
everything like shatters.
Man, I be hating that about myself sometimes, because I'll be at work or just speaking to somebody. I don't want to say like of authority, but just when I'm out in the public, like,
Oh yeah,
I talk proper anyway, but
Yeah.
I can talk like you
Yeah,
know,
code
like
switching.
in colloquial.
Yeah.
But I always find myself like trying to say the right things a lot of the times, and my voice will change. Like it'll be a little higher pitch, but I really talk like this.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I do it, but that's something that gets to me because I already look young.
Yeah.
And then when you got that little when your voice goes up,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because
That octave.
black folk when we lying or we arguing with somebody, how you gonna tell me like?
And it's in the face, it's in the voice. Like,
Well, my voice is deep though.
yeah, like your voice,
But
we know is deep, man.
But when I'm talking to somebody and it goes up, and I'm like, man, now I can't just switch it up because I don't want to be perceived. I don't know, it's weird, man. But
dude, so
I look so young and my voice is going up, so now it's like they not really taking me seriously. That's what I think in my head.
so similar thing, but a little bit different. Preaching. I used to get to a point, bro. I'd start off right here. And then by the end of the thing, like, do you know what God? And it's like, why am I so high?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not trying to do and project this show, but it's because I think for me, the anxiousness, right? Because it gets to a point and I'm like, yo, maybe I'm doing too much. And that's my thing is how I go to my space. When I get my voice going too high, or if I start to get out of like the normal range that I like, I start to be like, man, I'm not being me right now.
Yeah. But man, you know why that thought hits you? It's not that you're doing too much, because by that point, the spirit has already took over.
Listen.
Clearly. But we do that because in the back of our head, we are thinking, how is everybody perceiving what I'm saying right now? Or it's being too worried about what everybody else thinks.
Dude. And that's one of those things, like, sometimes your own fear and doubt will take you out the spirit.
Take you right up out of there.
And it'll take it out the path that God has ordained for you. Because the second that you let doubt, insecurity, fear creep into whatever it is that you're doing,
right,
you kind of try to fall out of alignment, because then you start to insert your own agenda instead of the agenda that was purposed for you.
Right.
And that's like, it becomes almost soul crushing when you realize it. Because then sometimes you overwork trying to get back to that spot.
Yep.
That boy, man, where the preaching rag at?
Yeah, man. It's just the enemy creeping up and just trying to get in your head, man. That's all it is.
Yeah,
and,
man.
You know, you just keep being you, keep doing your thing, and you know, as long as you're, you know, bringing souls to Christ, that's all that matters, man. It doesn't matter what somebody thought about how you preached that night, or I mean, it's one thing to get up there and preach in front of that many people anyway. So why would I even be worried about what you think about me? And I'm the one up here that's supposed to be leading all of y'all through Christ, or whatever it is you may be doing. Like us being on this podcast, you being on that stage, like if you was giving a speech, anything, like y'all not up here doing it.
Well, and I think that's where, get insert a little churchiness in right here, bro.
Well,
that's why we talk about, like, in all thy ways acknowledge Christ, right? That means in everything that I do, if I could, let's say some folks gonna crucify me for this, but if we go the whole every move I make, dude, like that's for real. It's just like taking into accountability, like nobody's going to be judged for this. Nobody's going to be accountable for this. Nobody's going to have to answer for this other than you.
Yep.
And why would you not give your best? Why would you not show up authentic? Why would you not bring yourself to the forefront to be shown and to be able to be out there
Mm-hmm.
because somebody needs that representation of you so that they can say, you know what, thank you for showing up as you.
Yeah.
Because when you showed up as yourself, you know, we could look at you and how you show up for your business and stuff like that. You take these pictures of people and show them their true beauty. And, you know, some people are going to see flaws in it. But at the end of the day, what is shown is a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, what Erica Badu say, you know, I'm sensitive about my stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, we can be sensitive about it, but at the same time, don't let that sensitivity push you to doubt.
Yeah.
So
I think what classifies something a masterpiece can be different.
Oh yeah.
For you know, a multitude of reasons, but it's different to whoever's looking at it. Like I could think, you know, Exhibit A is a masterpiece. You think Exhibit B is a masterpiece, but when you look at that picture, you're not thinking about that picture in any other way than the way you see it.
Right.
And you can't force somebody else to see it that way.
Nah.
But how that relates to photography, you know, when I'm showing somebody something, you know, like the end result, you know, that satisfaction that I get from seeing them being happy about, you know, the photos or whatever. It's not even about a photo. It's about boosting their self-esteem.
Right.
And yeah, it's a really great reward. And that's the true profit from things. And I guess yeah, it's just something I'm super thankful for.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think about, you know, gaining a whole bunch of accolades and accomplishing this and accomplishing that. We're going to accomplish great things because we're both motivated men, but it's just the meaning behind all of it, the why, the how it helps other people. That's just the best way to live life, I think.
Yeah.
So we're thankful for y'all.
Oh yeah.
We appreciate you.
All day, every day. All
Yeah.
day, every day.
Well, that's gonna wrap up this episode of Square Business.
Hold on. Gotta tell them something.
What we gotta tell them?
I want you to know. You got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, you name it. All right. All seriousness.
Man, that's going to wrap up this episode of Square Business. As always, we appreciate you for tuning in. This is our Thanksgiving special. If you don't have anybody to celebrate the holidays with, please find a friend, anybody to just share some good, well-spent time together. And we hope and pray that you take these small moments to appreciate your families and your friends and, you know, whoever you can connect with on Thanksgiving Day and any other day. But we certainly appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. So as always, Square Business.
Square Business.
I'll let you boys, man.